Hello everyone. So today I am basically waiting in my car, and I thought, no, I'll record a video on a very interesting topic. Now we are all aware of the AI thing, which is taking over our world, and we need to do definitely something about it. Now, one question or couple of questions that are very common these days. First question is, can AI, and of course I'll talk about Jira, can AI replace Jira admins in future or maybe in near future? Number one, can AI replace developers, Jira developers, like maybe someone who is creating automation rules or Forge app development? And can AI actually replace project managers who actually are using Jira, like a power Jira users? So basically, anything that you're doing with Jira as a user, power user, Jira admin, a consultant like me, maybe trainer, right? I think AI can do few things these days, right? I don't really think, if I talk about April 2026, I don't really think AI has replaced each and everything, but definitely things are getting a bit scarier day by day. So I thought I'll share my thoughts. So before we talk about these jobs getting replaced, and to be honest, we cannot be certain about when this will happen and how this will happen, but we know for sure that there will be an impact. But my main question is, will there be a need of Jira in future? And I say near future. Now, you must be thinking like Jira is a tool, and AI is a tool. AI can be used to, of course, do things on top of Jira, but how can Jira be replaced? Now, imagine you have a big Excel sheet, or maybe you have just a database, right? Nothing but a database in some format. It could be a very readable, accessible, writable database where users can do something like, of course, Microsoft Excel or Google Sheet. And of course, I'm going to talk about Google Sheet or Microsoft Excel because this is something that people do quite a lot. And I want to share a story. Many years ago, I did a lot of work, and this is actually my specialty, or I have keen interest. Basically, I did a lot of work in developing my own project management tools, processes, like learning about processes. Project management was always my topic, and when it comes to project management tools and processes, I have tried plenty of tools in the past. In fact, from my early days of my career, I was involved in doing uh, migration of legacy-based tools that companies were using in 90s and of course till 2000. And when I was involved in these tools, I was basically, you know, trying to solve a problem for end users. Now, the reason I got hooked to Jira was because I was able to customize it based on, of course, the requirements. And when Jira came in, for a long time, people didn't realize the power of Jira and what Jira can do for them. So Jira was definitely a very popular tool. Uh, I think in 2010-ish, like it became popular, but back then, like till 2010, or I should say the first decade of 2000, Jira was not at all popular. But I realized the power of Jira because uh, you know because I had that experience. So Jira was, of course, not something that I learned by going through some documentation. I learned Jira because I had to solve a problem, and I was told to use Jira because Jira was much more cheaper. So I'm telling you this because I actually built a tool in PHP. Number one, I've built a tool in Drupal. I've built, I think, a couple of tools in PHP, just pure PHP, like doing something with the task. And I have also built a tool in PHP that was basically pulling everything out of Jira and then displaying it somewhere on a web interface, which was being used for, updating the issues or creating the issues. It was basically like an interface, and I did that to save cost. So I did that for a particular use case long back, and and the main thing that I wanted to talk about is because we always had this option to create a tool, whether it was in PHP or Drupal or Google Sheet or Excel. In fact, I built a very detailed Excel-based tool where not Excel, not just Excel, but Google Sheet-based tool where it was able to send emails, reminders to people. And in Excel, I have done, I don't know, I think I can probably do a PhD in Excel based automations because, in fact, I've written a book on Excel, uh, and that was long time back, like almost 20 years back. So the thing is, and I'm talking about Excel VBA. I used to do consultation for accountants, uh, and I used to tell them, you know, use these macros to create your reports automatically, not automatically, but we had to write a logic for that. So basically using some data, you can write some interface to interact with the data or to use something useful or do something useful with that data. And of course Jira is nothing different. Jira always had this option to, and still of course has, where you can configure your projects and schemes and everything that we know about, basically those customizations. And Jira is, I think, Jira became popular because Jira was super flexible. The way you can customize plenty of things, that was awesome. And Jira is scalable. I remember when I built a tool using nothing but PHP. I was struggling because after a while I was just writing a lot of code to do some simple things. So building a scalable product is not easy. Like I remember I used to follow MVP. No, actually I wrote a code in PHP where everything was messed up. Then I learned about MVP architecture. I tried it, but again, it was too much work. Then I just started using Jira, and Jira worked for me. Jira was awesome, and Jira back then had this option to to do a lot of wonderful things. Like you were always able to write plugins. Now the thing is, imagine you have a data source and you have this middleware or some AI based prompt based interface where you're just interacting with the data based on the prompts. Imagine you log into Jira. Oh, not log into Jira, but you log into this interface. Let us say Chat GPT, Copilot, Claude, whatever, and you give your commands or you enter some prompts, not even commands but prompts. Okay, please create 10 epics with 5 stories assigned to these people, and that prompt will do something. It will basically take your request and store something in a database. So you're not bothered, you're not worried about how that is being stored. You're just interacting with the AI, and you can then do more. Maybe you can add 2 more projects. Maybe you want to scale it up. Maybe you want to store millions of issues. So basically, when you are trying to just store something in a database by simply entering a prompt, which is definitely possible, in a way you're mimicking a simple or not so simple CRUD based tool where you have an interface, you input a command or a prompt, and then it goes in a database. You don't care about how it is stored. Maybe AI in near future will become intelligent enough to store it in the format that is perfect or necessary for this particular use case. And then you are asking further questions like, give me all the issues assigned to Ravi. Give me all the tasks that are open and due today. And this prompt will take your command or translate your prompt into a command, and then it will do a lookup in the database, and it will give you the results. And everything that you're doing is just a prompt, and you get the response on your screen. And of course, it will be all API based. So whatever prompts you're doing, from wherever you're doing, maybe it's a browser, maybe it's some tool, you're just doing prompt based work. So if that happens, then definitely we don't really we can definitely get rid of Jira admins and Jira consultants and maybe developers. And I feel that this can happen. So maybe have a think, maybe think about it, and let me know what is your what is your feeling about it, because so many things are changing all the time at this stage. This is what I think is most probable. In very near future, it can happen. I mean, again, save this video. Maybe we can come back to this video. In near future, or maybe in distant future, maybe they will be no Jira like we know today. Maybe Jira will become nothing but a big prompt. You just ask questions and you get results. That is what we are doing right now. If you think about it, we are basically clicking on some buttons, but instead of clicking on those buttons, you just ask this AI-based interface to create a pie chart for you, or ask some questions like, tell me the average time that we are taking to resolve a ticket, right? Something that is very simple, but not so simple in Jira. Even in 2026, you have to rely on other tools and reporting apps for doing very, very trivial things. So yeah, I thought, I'll talk about this and share my opinion, what I feel. Okay, so yeah, that is it. That is all I want to talk about in this video. I hope you enjoyed watching this video and you learned something new today. Thank you very much. Bye bye.